Dad found a place to go to a room with 2 beds and a pull-out couch. We watched TV for a while and started getting ready for bed. First, I went downstairs to the front desk to complain that the heater was too loud, so I was alone in the room with Roderick. I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth, and when I came out, Roderick was looking out the peephole. Then he said something that made me freeze in my tracks. He said that Holly Hills and her family were out in the hallway, and they were staying in a room right across from us. I had to see this for myself, so I moved him out of the way and looked out the peephole. The hallway was completely empty, and before I realized it was a trick, Roderick gave me a big shove and I fell out the door. Push! Then it got worse. Roderick locked the door behind me, and I was stuck in the hallway wearing nothing but my tidy whiteies. Click. I pounded on the door. Roderick wouldn't let me back in the room. I was making a big racket, and I realized people in the nearby rooms were going to start opening their doors to find out what was going on, so I ran around the corner to save myself the embarrassment of anyone seeing me. I spent about 15 minutes sneaking through the hallways, hiding every time I heard voices. I was going to go back to our room and beg Roger to let me in, but then I realized I didn't even know our room number, and all the doors looked exactly the same to me. I couldn't exactly go down to the front desk either. The only option I really was to try and find Dad. Then I remembered that's just junk food addict. I knew he eventually turned up at the vending machine, so that's where I camped out. I watched myself in between the soda machine and the candy machine. I waited. I had to wait a really long time, but Dad finally did show up. Hi. You know what, though? After seeing the look on Dad's face, I kind of wished I just sucked it up and gone to the front desk instead. Sunday. Well, after our camping trip, I'm pretty sure there's no chance I can convince Dad to change his mind about Spag Uni, so at this point, I'm not going to bother trying. I realized there are only about 3 more races before I get shipped out, so I figured this is my last chance to make a play for Holly Hills. If I'm lucky, maybe I can take some good memories to meet the military academy, and my summer won't be so bad. What are you smiling about, Private Smooch? Haha. The end.